Hey guys, it's Dr. Knetzer at Southwest Physical Medicine again. We've been on the NuLean kick for a couple weeks now, and I just wanted to discuss a story that we've had of a couple now of people that NuLean has helped in a tremendous way, one way or another. So we always talk about NuLean being a detox and a weight loss program, but I think its best application is really changing tendencies and changing lifestyle habits. So one of the stories that we had was actually from my mother. She did the 21 day, which we really don't do anymore. We have a 28 day that we offer, but nonetheless, in the program, one of the big things is that you're removing most toxic things from your diet, and that is caffeine, that's alcohol, that's processed sugars, and most things that are very toxic to our body. So we kept talking and have been talking about the product and what it can do for you and so forth. But the real things that make a difference for a person is kind of what happened with my mother. So this is a woman who, for as long as I can remember, 15, 20 years has not had a night where she's laid her head on her pillow and woken up in the morning and had a restful night of sleep. We're talking 15, 20 years of 2 to 3 hours of sleep per night. And it just runs on you. And that's one of the things that we talk about in health and wellness and nutrition in general is we have to get a very good night's sleep. And if you can't, we have a little bit easier way of getting stressed and having anxiety in our life. So sleep is a huge thing. So by I think it was probably about the first or second day that my mother was on the NuLean diet and detox, she had slept through the night. So she has, to this day, this is probably 4 or 5 months later, been sleeping more consistent than she's ever slept in her entire life. So I think from just one perspective alone of sleep, it's fantastic. So another thing that she had happen to her that was pretty cool was she's never really seen any consistent weight loss, incremental weight loss ever in her life, even doing Weight Watchers or some of these other eating regimens. So if you're familiar with Weight Watchers, it's traditionally based on a lot of caloric restriction. They assign points to foods. So if I want a chicken wing, I get X amount of points, and that might take a lot of my allotment for the day or so forth. You can eat unlimited broccoli and stuff like that. But the fact of the matter is we should never have a deep fried wing go into our body. So when we talk about nutrition and we talk about health and wellness, once again, it's about taking things that should never be in our body and do not introduce it to our body, and we can really impact health on a very substantial level. So she's a woman that her blood pressure typically rides about 138 to 140 over high 80s. So her primary care physician has always been tempted to put her on an antihypertensive. And after the cleanse and detox, she's literally 10 to 15 points lower than that, both systolic and diastolic. That's real things happening to real people. So I think when you can look at it from that perspective and say, even if I don't lose weight, which she did, we're getting real health benefits. We're avoiding an antihypertensive drug. We're getting better sleep. So, we're affecting mood. So there's so many different things that it can affect in our lives beyond just weight loss. And I think for her, she probably lost somewhere around 15 pounds in the 21 day range. We've had some people lose more, some people lose less. We have some people that lost 9.5 pounds in 7 days, 12 pounds in 7 days. We had some people lose over 20 pounds in 21 days. So we're talking real weight loss. We're talking about legitimate numbers in both blood pressure, cholesterol counts and triglycerides that all can be helped by this. So I hope that kind of inspires some people to maybe think about changing some of their lifestyle factors. And once again, if you guys have any kind of questions, just ask us, and hopefully you have a nice weekend here. See you guys.